get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And some room to work. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Calais. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run. Calais. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, it's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's Calais. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you know, in this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 6-0 our score after one. To throw again on second down. Wilson returning right back to Lockett. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that guy just keeps getting better. And I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice catch there for a first down. Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest yet. And even 100 catches, many of them of the spectacular variety. Paired with DK Metcalf, a heck of a dynamic duo for the Seahawks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 59. Mike is 15 or 14.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson, 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the option, here's Wilson. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. That's good for 28 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, it's Calais. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Off of play action, here's Stafford.
He'll get this to Jake Funk out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check. Blue 15. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got one.
They run again with Carson. And some space here. There he goes, left side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Carson.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Jackson now to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stafford.
He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais.
Touchdown, Rams! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Play action. Now Wilson. Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now Wilson on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 8 coming up.
Check, 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 check.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Wolford. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wolford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wolford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
couple down to the 44.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They go play action now. Wilson toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet and what.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. One last shot for Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Stafford going to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.